Greetings to all the viewers. The session is going to cover the concept called 1,3 thiazole. It is the heterocyclic compound and is the part of five-membered ring system. There is a cyclic system with the five atoms within the ring. Nitrogen and sulfur are taken in the heterocyclic ring system, right? So this is the compound which is very potential in the field of pharmacy, in the field of agriculture and material chemistry applications as well, right? The session is covered by artificial intelligence, AI powered session it will be. And let me introduce the compound. Here is the three-dimensional representation. All the carbon lobes indicated with blue and this orange lobe indicated for this nitrogen and a green color lobe for the sulfur. And here is the powdery form of that thiazole compound is taken into the bowl. And IUPAC nomenclature is provided for this thiazole. In accordance with the International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry, it is designated as 1,3 thiazole, right? So heteroatoms are located at the position of 1 and 3, so that 1,3 positions are mentioned for heteroatoms. And being it is the five-membered ring, ol is the suffix we added. Thia indicated for the sulfur, aza indicated for the nitrogen. This is the way the nomenclature is provided in accordance with the International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. Let me enter into the concept. A brief info regarding this thiazole molecule is provided over here. Thiazole is a five-membered heterocyclic ring system containing sulfur and a nitrogen within the ring. There is a numbering provided. Sulfur is 1 and its second carbon is there. Third atom will be the nitrogen. Fourth carbon is indicated over and fifth carbon is mentioned like this. This is the cyclic system. We can designate all the atoms within the ring and pertaining to C3H3NS, right? 3 carbons allocated with 3 hydrogens, and sulfur and nitrogen heteroatoms are present within the molecule, right? This is consisting pyridine like nitrogen at the position 1, right? So being it is the compound of nitrogen resembling the flavor, resembling the odor of that kind of pyridine, and it is it is like a thiophene. So with respect to nitrogen, it resembles certain extent of pyridine characteristic. With respect to sulfur, thiophene properties also are the position 1, right? So this is the way the molecule is able to combine the properties of both the heterocyclic systems together within the thiazole moiety, right? As already we aware, most of the pharmaceutical, around 80%, more than 80% of pharmaceutical components are constituted by heterocyclic compounds only. Among all, heteroatom is responsible for their pharmaceutical activity. That's the reason why within the ring system, if we are pertaining with two heteroatoms, that will amplify its pharmaceutical activity in the field of medicinal chemistry. That's the reason why thiazole find its own significant applications in the pharmacy. And in addition, agrochemistry applications you can observe. Material chemistry applications also observed for this molecule. Let me enter into the possible applications, significant applications regarding this thiazole molecule. Here you can observe the molecule which is very larger in nature, polyannular system. More number of cyclic rings are available over there. Here is the thiazole which is in contact with many heterocyclic system. Here is the indole, here is the indole, here is the fused five-membered saturated system will be there. It is the part of anti-cancer drug. Thiazole-based anti-cancer drug synthesized by the scientist Kinney and et al. And this is the way the promising applications we are going to observe. Why we are going to study the concept. So what significance it possesses. That's the reason why the slide is dedicated for its significance, right? Let me introduce another compound, benzothiazole, which is fused with another molecule where Thalamide. So it is the kind of molecule where you can find benzothiazole condensed with a thalamide moiety, and it is also having the activity of anti-cancer. And another potential key moiety which available over here, fluoro. It is the compound which is fluorinated that also amplify the reactivity towards the anti-cancer or else tumor curative activity, right? Let me show another compound where you can observe thiazole. It is the core moiety, not else heterocyclics available. Thiazole only the heterocyclic existing, and in addition you can find amide, you can find fluorinated trifluoromethyl functional groups are available, and here it is the kind of molecule you can observe. This is resembling urea. It is the derivative of urea, NH2C double bond or NH2 if present, that is called urea, right? Let me replace one of the hydrogen with thiazole at one edge, another edge replaced with alkyl. This is said to be a alkyl chain. This is the way the molecule whatever generated is also the example comes under anti-cancer. All the components whichever mentioned in the given slide are the part of anti-cancer drugs only. Let me go with another component that is exactly resembling with this material component whichever taken in the figure 1. So the only difference you can observe here will be NH2 is similar, NaCN is also similar. Here is the indole moiety, here is the benzene, here is the NHC double bond O, C double bond O, and a saturated ring. So that it is also the exact resemblance with the figure 1. It is also the part of anti-cancer potent drug it will be. Let me go with another compound. Can you find thiazole anywhere? Here is the thiazole, which is the ketoenol tautomerized one, and you can find a thiazole related derivative. Not exactly a thiazole related derivative is available, and imidazole moiety is fused with that. And here is the heterocyclic ring, a polyannular heterocyclic. Here is the furan saturated, furan not saturated, exactly furan related compound is available, and benzofuran we can exactly say. And here is the compound with a relation to this benzene fused compound it will be, which is called chromin compound. So it is the part of chromin, it is the part of benzofuran, it is the part of imidazole, it is the part of thiazole. So many heterocyclics are taken part of the single drug that is also having the potential anti-cancer activity. All these components are the examples which comes under the curation of tumors. Let me introduce another slide where potential pharmacology or regarding this thiazole are mentioned over here. You can find benzene is having amide linkage, and that amide directly linked with thiazole again. And here is the pyridine. So here you can find the combination of thiazole and pyridine in a single scaffold, right? It is a kind of anti-tuberculosis, and tuberculosis is the lung infection that used to reduce the activity of the respiratory system, that respiration will become a problematic, and tuberculosis is the disorder in the respiratory system, right? So that this is the effective drug which works against this disease called tuberculosis. It is the bacterial infection. Later, let me mention the compound which is having pyridine and thiazole together within the compound, and again it is the part of anti-tuberculosis. Let me go with the compound where thiazole is there, and here imine linkage you can observe. This is called pyrazole. 1,2-dinitrogen, the compound is said to be pyrazole. 1,3-dinitrogen called imidazole, right? So pyrazole is the scaffold which you can observe, and another fused one is called a benzene. Here again benzene. Both the terminals of the compound are connected by the benzene rings, so that it is the polyannular system you can observe very lengthier, and it is exhibiting antimicrobial property, able to destroy the disease causing organisms. Microbials are nothing but these are the broad spectrum. You can include with the bacteria, you can include with the virus, fungus, and any protozoa, which are tiny in nature and able to induce various kind of diseases. Those all together mentioned as microbes, right? So antimicrobial are nothing but they are not specific for any kind of bacteria and virus. Rather, they works upon the disease causing organisms in general, right? And again, in either compound you can observe this is the kind of coumarin derivative which is in conjunction with this thiazole. Coumarin thiazole accelerate will be antimicrobial again, antimicrobial property exerted by this molecule. And here you can notice triazole, here the compound with the nitrogens of number 3. And here is the thiazole moiety, and it is the benzene, again benzene is there, and both are condensed by imine linkage. And this is the one which exhibiting anti-cancer, used to destroy the tumor cells, and the curation again is the cancer disease is possible, that is said to be an anti-cancer drug. Later, let me introduce the compound where pyrazole and thiazole with benzene all together existing in the single drug moiety, that is of antibacterial, able to destroy the bacterial growth in the living organism, such a way bacterial diseases get mitigated. This is another compound you can observe where there is a coumarin and thiazole and benzenes are located. This is also the potential pharmacophore. And in either that list of significance of thiazole in our daily life is not ended up. Rather, we can extend their applications in many folds. Here you can find the thiamine. Everybody aware about the thiamine. Thiamine is the part of vitamin B. Vitamin B is not the single, rather we can say B complex, right? B complex is accompanied by B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B12. Such vitamins are available all together mentioned as vitamin B complex. Vitamin B is very essential. Not only vitamin B, vitamins are very essential for all kind of healthier metabolic activities, and the deficiency of any vitamin in the body causes distinctive diseases, right? Vitamin B1 is chemically known as a thiamine. Thiamine deficiency is able to induce a kind of a metabolic disorder. So that kind of deficiency disease we can observe. So that vitamin B1 is composed by a thiazole moiety. You can observe the thiazole over this thiamine molecule, right? Let me introduce another compound called sulfathiazole. Sulfathiazole is the compound where thiazole is taken the part of this one, and here sulfone moiety is also the part of this one. Benzene with para amino substitution you can observe, right? So this is the kind of amide linkage. S double bond O N if present in conjunction, that is said to be thiamide, right? Just like C double bond O N, it is the part of amide again, but thiamide, right? So these are able to induce a kind of infections in the organism. They are able to destroy the infections caused by various pathogenic microorganisms. In specific, fungal diseases get curated by means of this sulfathiazole, right? Sulfur is having efficient pathogenic uh, what antagonism property, so that it is the kind of sulfathiazole is the part of what able to destroy the infection causing diseases, especially by fungus. So this is working again is the fungal diseases. Let me introduce another ravuconazole. Ravuconazole is another kind of component. You can observe thiazole at its core, and here is the benzene with nitrile. Here is the benzene with fluoro. Here is the triazole, another heterocyclic compound. All these polyangular moieties are existing in a single scaffold, and that is ravuconazole is a potential pharmacophore which is having activity against a kind of dermatology diseases, any skin related allergies, skin related diseases. If caused by pathogens, they can be curated by the drug which is called a ravuconazole, where you can locate this thiazole moiety. Let me introduce another component which is accompanied by this thiazole, that is called abafungin. Abafungin is the bulky molecule you can observe, where you can locate two benzene rings, one thiazole in either dinitrogen containing 6-membered ring, which is a saturated one. These many components are available within the single ring. Here is the ether linkage, here is the amine linkage you can observe. Abafungin is able to curate the disease again caused by organisms which are generating such kind of allergies upon the skin, dermatology related infections get better curated by the drug called bafungin. Fungal infections which ever caused on the skin, fungal infections and the kind of rashes, the kind of lumps whichever generated on the skin can be better curated by means of abafungin drug. Let me introduce another a bulky molecule you can locate. It is some extent resembling with the penicillin. And here is where can you here is the kind of thiazole moiety you can locate a pyridine existing in the form of quaternary pyridinium. And here is the sulfur containing six-membered ring is the part of this one. And here is the diazothiol. Diazothiol is the kind of compound is there, and here is the phosphoric acid moiety. Here is the imine linkage. Here is the ether. Here is the amide ketone, and it is the part of ring system called amide. Rather than ketone, let me better represent in a amide form. Lactam we can designate, and it is the ester, right? Acetate. Sorry, it is not the ester. Rather, it is the acetate because here is the positive charge in the nitrogen better compensated by this negative charge in the carboxylic acid, because pyridine is the basic one and carboxylic acid is the acidic one. It is existing in the form of salt, right? This is the compound called caftorolin foramil. So let me repeat once again. Caftorolin fosamil is the kind of polyannular system which is very complex in nature, and it is a better antibiotic agent, especially working again is the curation of pneumonia. Pneumonia is again the kind of what damage to the lung disease it will be. That kind of disease effectively curated by means of this caftorolin foramil, right? Fosamil, caftorin fosamil, where the potential pharmacophore will be a thiazole moiety. Let me introduce another heterocyclic compound, niridazole. Niridazole is the kind of thiazole only, and that is in conjunction with that another imidazolone moiety, saturated imidazolone moiety, and here is this nitrogen with the double bond O, being nitrogen with the 4 bonds, it is indicated the positive charge. This is called niridazole. Niridazole is effective again is the kind of worms, right? So here is the worm infections. That means protozoan infections better curated by this kind of niridazole drug. This is the way plethora of significance of thiazole were manifested. The most important, familiar with all kind of education person in the field of chemistry, in the field of pharmacy will be the thiamine, vitamin B1. Most of the people are aware about this. Let me enter into the segment called Introduction to the Thiazole. How can we introduce this thiazole? Thiazole, which officially called as 1,3 thiazole, in accordance with the IUPAC nomenclature. At the position 1 and position 3, we have heteroatoms, respectively sulfur and nitrogen. And this is the way numbering is provided. And it is the 5-membered heterocyclic compound. 5 atoms are allocated. And there are the heteroatoms corresponding to sulfur and nitrogen as well. The term thiazole also refers to the larger family of derivatives. So many kind of compounds exhibited, so many compounds derived from this one, and the extension of research is manifold in the field of chemistry. Regarding this thiazole moiety, thiazole is a pale yellow color liquid substance. It will be in general, it is liquid in nature, and in the solid form also it is available. And the pyridine-like odor it exhibiting, that is due to the existence of nitrogen. Characteristic odor, the pyridine smell, as everybody can sense it. The same resemblance of odor you can denote for this thiazole as well. Thiazole ring is notable as a component of vitamin B1, right? So vitamin B1 can be extracted from various kind of natural products you can observe over here. And that is thiamine, chemical substance in general called as vitamin B1, right? Let me synthesize the compound on laboratory scale. How can we synthesize thiazole in the laboratory? How many viable methods are available? Let's see. Hans thiazole synthesis, it is the named reaction. Hans thiazole synthesis is meant for combining alpha haloketones with the thioamides, right? Alpha haloketones can be blended with this thioamide so that there is the existence of 5-member ring system with the substitution at the position number 4, right? In order to get this one, let me take the starting material P2S5 parts per penta sulfide. This is said to be phosphorus pentasulfide. It is sulfide giving agent. Sulfide will be given by this one, right? Sulfur releasing agent. It will be in general. Formamide is another component taken. This is said to be formamide, right? So here is the formaldehyde. Here is the nitrogen containing NH2, so that we can say formamide. Formamide, upon reacting with sulfur giving agent P2S5, that able to replace oxygen with the sulfur, giving rise to thiamide. Formamide turned into thiamide. The thiamide can be treated with the starting material whichever taken as a precursor called alpha chloroacetone. Alpha chloroacetone is the another precursor, both to be condensed in such a manner the condensation is accomplished in between, giving rise to a 5-member ring system. In order to complete the reaction, the reactant must be heated to higher temperature. Being condensation, it requires the elimination of smaller particles like hydrochloric acid and water that able to accomplished by rising the temperature to higher, so that the 4-methyl thiazole is generated as a final product. This is called han-thiazole synthesis. Let me show another alternative method for this. Alpha haloketone was taken and thiamide was taken over there. Formation of polysubstituted thiazole as the final product. In order to accomplish that one, let me indicate the detailed mechanism. So mechanism is denoted, this is called thiamide, where thiamide is existing in a ketonic form, can be enolized in such a manner, nitrogen lone pair of electrons are delocalizing and subsequent pi bond is moving towards sulfur. Sulfur is negatively charged, can bind up with the carbon so that subsequent chloride be removed, giving rise to a sulfur to carbon new linkage. Sulfur to carbon new bond formation is accomplished, and there is the existence of double bond, and due to loss of electrons, nitrogen acquiring positive, and that immediately takes the bonded electrons from this NH and deprotonation by means of chloride ion, so that hydrochloric acid is one of the byproduct, giving rise to NH. NH will be accomplished over there. That is said to be imine. This is called imine linkage. Later, hydrochloric acid, whichever released, can react with the ketonic linkage within the same molecule, and the lone pair of electrons able to pull up this hydrogen H positive will be taken up, and the chloride along with the bonded electrons released, that is departed from the system, so that oxygen is converted into oxonium ion, right? So this imine, whatever generated, is having lone pair of electrons. These lone pair of electrons are binding with this carbon atom, right? This is said to be what? Cyclization reaction. Later, the low pi bond will migrate towards the oxygen, and there is a nitrogen to carbon bond formation is possible, and whatever bond delocalization towards the oxygen, you can restore the electrons and giving rise to hydroxyl. Whenever nitrogen is forming a bond that able to get a positive charge nitronium, the positively charged nitronium is unfavorable, being nitrogen is more electronegative, having strong tendency to take up its electrons and giving a proton to this chloride. This proton H positive will be taken up by chloride ion, so that nitrogen restores its electrons. Later, let me take hydrochloric acid once again, and again it able to react with the lone pair of hydroxyl whichever located at this position number 4, right? So the lone pair of electrons are reacting with this hydrochloric acid, so that it able to absorb this H positive. By taking that, oxonium ion will be originated. Oxonium ion is very unfavorable, being oxygen acquiring positive, so that immediately bonded electrons will be uh, displaced towards the oxygen atom, giving rise to water as another byproduct, and subsequent deprotonation from the adjacent position, able to generate a pi bond in between, so that you can generate thiazole. Finally, thiazole will be generated. This is the way thymide can be treated with alpha haloketone, so that the condensation followed by cyclization will be accompanied, giving rise to substituted thiazole as the final product. Let me go with the second named reaction called Gabriel thiazole synthesis. In order to synthesize the thiazole by Gabriel method, let me introduce the compound where you can find amide and ketone in the single compound, right? So this is called acyl amino ketone. This is called acyl. This is called amino. This is called ketone. Acyl amino ketone able to react with phosphorus pentasulfide. P2S5 is denoted as phosphorus pentasulfide. It is sulfide giving agent. The temperature to be maintained at 170 degrees centigrade. Whenever 170 degrees centigrade temperature is applied, so that one of the oxygen will be replaced with sulfur. Let me introduce sulfur at this position. Whenever sulfur is introduced, that will participate in the cyclization in general. Ring cyclization is accompanied. Whenever this sulfur is binding with the carbon atom, subsequently pi bond will delocalize towards oxygen and protonated, giving rise to hydroxyl. And here is the another a double bond is existing among these two, and that is another side. Here is the hydroxyl originated by removing water molecule that able to generate thiazole. Substituted thiazole will be generated. That is called Gabriel thiazole synthesis. In order to synthesize this one, I am taking acetyl amino ketone treated with sulfur giving agent, so that sulfur is able to occupy one of the oxygen. That is called a substitution. Whenever sulfur is substituted, that will participate in the ring cyclization and subsequent dehydration, giving rise to substituted thiazole as the final product. Cook-Heilbronn thiazole synthesis. This is called Cook-Heilbronn thiazole synthesis. In accordance with the Cook-Heilbronn thiazole synthesis, the starting materials will be alpha amino nitrile. Alpha amino nitrile is one of the reactant, and this is called what? Dithionic acid. Dithionic acid is another reactant taken, right? Alpha amino nitrile is one. Dithio acid is another one, so that here is the condensation. Whenever you are going to condense over here, what happens? H2S will be removed. Dihydrogen sulfide will be removed, that able to originate a linkage among these two, so that there is a nitrogen heteroatom existing between carbon and this carbon atom. This carbon in between nitrogen is existing, because hydrogen and HS removed as H2S, dihydrogen sulfide. And the terminals are having one side nitrile, another side thioketone. And these two substances will participate in a cyclization reaction. Whenever the lone pair of electrons and the sulfur able to cyclize with the carbon, this nitrogen pi bond is delocalizing toward the nitrogen and further protonated, so that this nitrile will be turned into a kind of primary amine. And here is the ring cyclization with the sulfur, giving rise to a cyclic system. And after the cyclization reaction, the molecule will participate in a oxidation process, subsequently hydrogens to be removed, so that I am able to accomplish the final product, where you can observe amino group at the position number 5 and alkyl substitutions already existing in accordance with the starting material at the position 2 and 4. This is the way polysubstituted thiazole can be synthesized by means of Cook-Heilbronn thiazole synthesis process. Let me enter into another laboratory scale synthesis of thiazole, that is Charnikov's thiazole synthesis. Charnikov's thiazole synthesis is meant for the reaction of the compound cyanic ketones. This is called what? Thiocyanic ketones, right? Alpha thiocyanic ketones, alpha thio. With respect to this cyano, this is said to be alpha position. At the alpha position, what is located? Thio group will be there. This is alpha thio. And there is a ketone. You can observe there is a ketone within the molecule. With respect to cyano, alpha, beta, gamma. Gamma ketone is there. And this is the compound that said to be nitrile, right? So this is the alpha thiocyanic ketones were taken as a starting material. Later, let me add a protonation. This is said to be what? Acidic conditions to be applied. Whenever acidic conditions are applied upon the molecule, acidic conditions in the aqueous medium. Aqueous medium is also taken into the part of this one, so that water able to attach with this carbon atom, that giving rise to this nitrile immediately turned into a compound called amide. At this terminal, nitrile will be transformed into a compound called amide linkage. This is the functional transformation. Under acidified aquated conditions, nitrile will be turned into amide linkage, right? So else whatever moieties are present, they are unaffected. Again, let me introduce the acidic condition over there, so that let me remove the water molecule. Whenever acidic conditions are applied, what happens? Lone pair of the nitrogen are able to cyclize with the carbonylic carbon, and the subsequent removal of water is possible, that able to generate a double bond in between. Later, this ketonic group, whatever present, can be transformed into an enolic one. This ketone, a ketone is can be tautomerized into enolic form. Whenever enolic form is possible, here is the en, here is the ol, so that double bonded hydroxyl will be originated. This is said to be what? 2-hydroxythiazole. How can we generate this one? Simply by taking only one starting material, that is alpha thio cyano ketone. Alpha thiocyanoketone is the starting material to be applied with the aquated protease conditions, giving rise to amide. Later, amide to be acidified, amide to be taken under acidic conditions, will participate in the cyclization, dehydration, tautomerization, giving rise to 2-hydroxythiazole as the final product. And the same compound will participate in either pathway of synthesis. Let me treat with thioacetic acid. Here is the acetic acid only, but one of the oxygen replaced with the sulfur, right? So that it is said to be thioacetic acid. Whenever thioacetic acid is taken part of this one, instead of hydroxyl, there is the existence of thioalcohol. Thioalcohol is the product existing, so else the mechanism remains same. This is the mechanism, this is the reaction said to be Carniox thiazole synthesis, right? So very simple method of synthesis. By this, we entirely accomplished the various methods of synthesis in order to manufacture thiazole under laboratory scale. Let me go into the segment called physical properties. What kind of properties in general exhibited by thiazole molecule, right? Molecular formula is given as C3H3NS, where nitrogen, sulfur are taken as heteroatoms. 3 carbons and 3 hydrogens are present within the molecule. And it weighs 85.13 gram per mole. It is called its molecular weight, right? Aromaticity. Thiazole is a perfect aromatic compound, that is because of delocalization of electrons within the ring system, right? There is a conjugation, there is a plenarity, there is a restriction towards adhesion. That's the reason why it is perfect aromatic compound, so that it's a part of aromatic substance, and observed delocalization you can notice. Basicity. Thiazole is considerably basic due to the existence of nitrogen within the molecule, right? But compared to the pyridine, it is of less basic. That is because it is part of 5-member ring system, and lone pair of electrons not that easy to release, right? So just like pyridine, so being it is somewhat expanded molecule, nitrogen is free to donate the electrons, right? That's the reason why comparative basicity is less but considerably basic in nature. Dipole moment. Dipole moment stands for whenever molecule is observed for the charge displacement, partial charge displacement due to the inequality imbalance in the electronegativity values, right? That able to slightly displace the electron cloud towards the more electronegative atom, that able to generate the dipole moment within the molecule. Symmetric molecule may not exhibit dipole, rather unsymmetrical and slightly electronegativity imbalance is the cause for the existence of dipole moment within the molecule, higher than the pyridine due to the electronegativity difference between the sulfur and nitrogen. Right. In comparison to the pyridine, dipole moment will be higher for the molecule thiazole, right? That is because you can locate sulfur and nitrogen heteroatoms which are competing in terms of electronegativity difference, right? So that's the reason why dipole moment will be higher. There is a question arised why thiazole is aromatic in nature. Why we are saying thiazole is generally aromatic in nature. That is better justified by so many reasons, right? Planarity of the ring. All the atoms are in the ring system are laying on the same plane. That's the reason why the molecule is better planar in nature. And all 5-member ring atoms in the thiazole are planar, and pi electron delocalization is effectively organized within the molecule so that electrons are freely moving here and there. Cyclic conjugation. Conjugation meant for alternative arrangement, the single double bond alternative arrangement you can locate for this thiazole, so that it is the kind of part of conjugation. Lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen will take the part of resonance so that conjugation will be stabilized. Huckel rule, 4n plus 2 pi electron system, perfect balanced, perfect organized by thiazole molecule. So that Huckel rule, in accordance with the Huckel rule, it is obeying Huckel rule, 4n plus 2 pi electron system. 6 pi electron system are taken and n is the whole number if we are calculating, so that it is aromatic in nature. And since 6 fits Huckel rule, n is equal to 1, it is the whole number, hence aromaticity is satisfied. Exceptionally stable due to the aromatic nature, and experimental evidence is also observed for that one. If you're observing X-ray diffraction, the equalized bond lengths will be there. If nitrogen carbon, sulfur carbon are taking the part of this ring system, there should be an imbalance in the bond lengths, because the atoms whichever combining are not equally chemical in nature, equally physical in nature. Rather, all the atoms are distinctive. That though there are distinct atoms are existing in the same molecule, but bond lengths by X-ray diffraction studies, it is observed that experimental evidence denotes that all the bond lengths are equal. That is exactly possible whenever electrons are participating in a delocalization, in a resonance. All these are perfectly satisfying the aromaticity of thiazole molecule. Let me show. There is a sigma bond formation by axial overlapping of sp2 hybridized atoms of nitrogen, carbon and sulfur as well, and unhybridized p orbital. Each atom is located by the unhybridized p orbital. Each p orbital is located with the lone pair of odd electrons over there, but sulfur is having 2 electrons for the contribution into the ring system. Then these unhybridized p orbitals are responsible for lateral overlapping to generate the pi bond existing above the plane and below the plane, generating pi electron cloud. That pi electron cloud is delocalizing, and it able to occupy the entire molecule above and below as well, giving the planarity, giving the delocalization, giving the equivalence in the bond lengths. Everything is given by this one. And the lone pair and the nitrogen resided in a sp2 hybridized orbital, which is non-bonding in nature. They are not taking the part of this chemical bonding. And here is the sulfur, one of the unhybridized orbital, whichever present, taken part of pi bond formation. And another sp2 hybridized orbital, again one more lone pair is resided over there, but it is non-bonding electron pair again, right? Just like this nitrogen. So this is the way the entire aromaticity is better explained by thiazole molecule. Let me show. Thiazole is aromatic. That is better justified by plenarity existing in a cyclic compound, and there is a conjugation within the molecule and the exhibiting Huckel molecular orbital role, and aromatic behavior will be there due to exceptional stability. Within the ring system, there are two pi bonds. The two pi bonds are contributing 4 pi electrons within the ring system, and 2 more pi electrons are given by that nitrogen atom, right? So sulfur lone pair do not contribute for this what aromaticity. This is the way that molecule will participate in the delocalization in such a manner. So number of resonance structures are possible, and there is a charge distribution, charge separation, charge what allocation is possible within these resonating structures. That's the reason why the molecule is exhibiting sufficient pi electron cloud nature. That's the reason why it is more sufficiently go for electrophilic substitution reactions rather than addition. Addition may not be possible due to the molecule aromaticity, molecular aromaticity, right? Why thiazole is basic? Another question again arised. Why thiazole is exhibiting basic nature? It is certainly weakly basic in nature because a lone pair of electrons of the nitrogen, primarily whatever basic nature that is coming from the nitrogen atom lone pair of electrons, presence of nitrogen lone pair is responsible for the basicity of this compound and able to accept the proton, and compared to the pyridine, it is not that extent basic. Rather, thiazole sp2 hybridized nitrogen are less basic in comparison to the pyridine. That is because aromatic delocalization, lone pair is the part of aromatic delocalization. Electronegative sulfur withdraws the electron density certain extent, so that lone pair of electrons not freely available for the donation. So that adjacent atom pulling back. So that back pulling is a kind of nature. Its basic nature is certainly reduced, right? So that is better calculated by pKa values, indicating pKa values are high indicates lower basicity. So pKa values are 2.5, that indicates weakly basic in nature. Pyridine pKa value is 5.2. This value is higher, so that pyridine is stronger base in comparison to this thiazole. Thiazole pKa values are 2.5 and pyridine pKa value is 5.2. So higher pKa, higher will be the basicity. pKa stands for acidic strength, right? So reciprocal can be taken. So generally pKb values are high, basic strength will be low. But pKa values are high, basic strength will be low, right? So pKa values are high, so that acidic strength will be less and basic strength will be high. Let me repeat once again. pKa value are high, so acidic strength will be low, basic strength will be high, right? So that here greater the pKa value, greater will be the strength of the basic nature, so that in comparison to thiazole, pyridine calculated quantified value of basic strength will be larger, so that thiazole is a kind of weak base in comparison to the pyridine. Protonation site, obviously nitrogen being it is basic in nature, certainly it able to protonate it, right? Thiazonium ion will be generated upon protonation, that is giving right to protonation over the nitrogen atom. In protonation is observed, right? So weakly basic in nature, much lower than the pyridine. That is because electron delocalization taking the part of that aromatic ring system. And here is the protonation reaction taken part of this one. Whenever aquated acid is added over this thiazole, that is a protonation. that is protonated over this nitrogen, giving rise to quaternary nitronium. That quaternary nitronium better stabilized by this sulfonium. Because there is a resonance stabilization. This is a kind of protonation you can observe. This indicates the basic nature of, this indicates the basic nature of what? Thiazole molecule. Let me enter into the another segment called chemical properties of thiazole. Chemical properties of thiazole are indicated over here. Electrophilic substitution will be accomplished at the position number 5. Right, C5 position is most reactive position for the substitution. That is clearly explained by means of resonating structure. Whenever sulfur lone pair of electrons taken part of the ring system, whenever sulfur is giving electrons into the ring system, there is a delocalization you can observe that able to generate the negative charge at the position number 4. Later, in another resonating structure at the position number 5. 4 and 5 are considerably high electron density positions in comparison to any other. That's the reason why there is a susceptibility of electrophilic substitution either at the position 5 and 4, but most preferably electrophilic substitution is accomplished at this position number 5 only, right? You may go through nitration, bromination, sulfonation upon this thiazole in order to achieve this electrophilic substitution. Replacement of one of the positively charged species with any other reagent electrophile or positively charged species is said to be electrophilic substitution in general. Electrophilic substitutions are taken upon the thiazole intermediate between the pyridine and thiophene. The reactivity order will be there. So the reactivity will be in between pyridine and thiophene. Pyridine reactivity will be obviously less. Thiophene reactivity will be somewhat high. In between, it is laying. Thiazole is laying in between these two. In comparison to imidazole, its electrophilic substitution is somewhat lower. Rate of reactivity will be somewhat lower. This is the way we can compare with some other species. Compared to pyridine, thiazole is more reactive. Compared to thiophene, less reactive. Compared to imidazole, less reactive again, right? Electrophilic attack preferably takes place at the position number 5. There is evidence for that 5 position substitution, 5 nitro. Thiazole is produced by the nitration of this thiazole molecule. Acidic media is supported in order to form this kind of electrophilic substitution. Let me perform this reaction called nitration. In order to accomplish the nitration reaction, very vigorous conditions are required because it is not that hyperreactive. Rather, we need to push up the reaction further. That's the reason why vigorous conditions are taken to accomplish this nitration process, so that concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid together taken as a nitration mixture in order to originate the electrophile called a nitronium cation. Nitronium cation is more prone to substitute at the position number 5, so that 5-nitrothiazole is the final product. Let me go with the sulfonation further. Oleum will be taken. Oleum is H2SO2O7. It is also the kind of acidic component. So H2SO2O7 is called oleum. That is also the kind of related compound like sulfuric acid only. Able to generate sulfur trioxide. Again, it is the kind of neutral electrophile. Or whenever that sulfur trioxide is working upon this thiazole, that able to substitute at the position number 5, so the thiazole 5-sulfonic acid will be originated. This again we are operating with the vigorous conditions. Vigorous conditions are nothing but extremely drastic conditions, means high elevated reaction conditions to be operated over there, right? Let me go with the chlorination process. In order to perform the chlorination, I am taking thiazolone. A ketonic substance was taken. Whenever it is enolized, there is a formation of double bonded OH will be there. It is better possible to replace with any chlorinating agent. PCl5 phosphorus pentachloride is a chlorinating reagent is applied, so that chloronium cation is able to replace this hydroxyl, so that 2-chlorothiazole will be originated. This is also the part of that electrophilic substitution reaction. Let me go with the bromination. Again, I'm taking a hydroxythiazole. You may take thiazolone, which is also can be tautomerized, giving rise to thiazole, hydroxythiazole once again, will be treated with this bromine dissolving in a chloroform solvent. That hydroxyl will not be affected, rather bromo will be go sufficiently towards the position number 5, giving rise to 5 bromo 2 hydroxythiazole. There is a contrast, there is a contracting reactivity between this chlorination and bromination. Chlorination is accomplished at the position number 2, rather bromination is accomplished at the position number 5. It is not competing with hydroxyl, rather it is going towards the position number 5. This is the way a kind of reaction depends upon the nature of the reagent applied over there, right? Thiazole is supposed to be reacted with gas phase bromination. Gas phase bromination is applied. That gas phase bromination requires a higher temperature, so that thiazole simply go for this substitution at the position number 2, right? So this position of substitution depends upon the nature of the reagent and temperature conditions as well. Same bromine will be taking the part of 5th position. If the temperature still rises, that is taking the position number 2. This is the way the electrophilic substitution will decided by the nature of reagent and temperature conditions as well, right? Let me treat with hydrogenation. Hydrogenation stands for reduction only, no? Addition of hydrogen stands for reduction. I am treating with sodium in ethanol that able to generate reducing environment. So reduction properties applied upon this thiazole, which is the substituted one. There is a methyl at the position number 4, phenyl at the position number 5. 4-methyl 5-phenyl thiazole to be reduced in the presence of sodium ethanol solvent, that will be participating in the ring opening reaction. Sulfur is generated as a dihydrogen sulfide, and the entire molecule will be converted into open chain system with the secondary amine functionality. This is the way ring opening reaction by means of reduction is possible. This is a ring cleavage reaction in the presence of sodium and ethanol. This is a strong reducing agent. Let me treat with sodomide. Sodomide is a kind of reaction called nucleophilic substitution, right? So because Na positive, NH2 negative, amide will be attached to the position number 2. This is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Later, let me perform this diazotization. Diazotization stands for whenever the mixture of hydrochloric acid and HNO2. HNO2 meant for nitrous acid. Nitrous acid is not available commercially. Rather, we have to synthesize within the laboratory. In order to synthesize this nitrous acid within the laboratory, we need to make the temperature 0 to 5 degrees centigrade only. And the mixture of hydrochloric acid and sodium nitrate are required together. Whenever these two are mixing together, the origination of nitrous acid is possible. The nitrous acid is responsible for the conversion of amine into diazonium salt. Thiazole diazonium chloride will be originated starting from this amino compound. That amine will be substituted at the position 2 upon reacting with sodamide. This is the resemblance of Chichi-Babin reaction on the pyridine molecule, right? This is the reaction called diazotization. Let me perform another reaction upon this thiazole, that is a condensation reaction. In order to condense, let me introduce methyl over the position number 2 on thiazole ring, and another compound taken is the benzaldehyde. Together they get condensed by the removal of water molecule, able to generate carbon-carbon double bond, right? Thiazole and benzene together binded by a vinylic linkage, right? Vinylic linkage is the bridge in between thiazole and benzene. This is possible by the condensation of methyl thiazole with the benzaldehyde molecule, so that 2,2-phenyl vinyl thiazole is the final product generated by this condensation process. Let me perform the nucleophilic substitution once again. Thiazole simply unsubstituted 1 was taken, and potassium amide is going to be operated and dissolving in the liquid ammonia. right? So this is the way potassium amide, liquid ammonia are together going to work upon this thiazole that able to generate the nucleophile amide NH2 minus. Having the suitable position to attach will be the position number 2, because here the positive charge will be the electron deficit will be there in between the two electronegative atoms. Nitrogen is electronegative, sulfur is also electronegative, so that the carbon in between experiencing electron deficit, so that nucleophile electron rich species susceptible to bind at the position number 2. So the 2-amino thiazole is originated by this nucleophilic substitution. Again, let me go with the reactivity of thiazole in the performing inalkylation. Inalkyl lithium is the reagent operated upon this thiazole. Inalkyl lithium, I'm taking N-butyl lithium. N-butyl lithium is the reagent working upon, and there is a charge separation. You can allocate negative charge over the alkyl chain, and lithium obviously electropositive. So that lithium is occupying the position number 2, so that thiazole 2 lithium will be the product. So this is taken the product like this, lithiated thiazole will be originated. I'm taking oxidation and reduction. Right, here is the molecule taken. Treating with hydrogen in the presence of nickel catalyst, that is the strong reducing agent able to cleave the entire molecule. Whenever the molecule is supposed to be cleaved, there is a formation of this phenyl remains on the position 4, and this carbon is becoming methyl. This nitrogen is becoming amine. This is the kind of primary amine generated, and whatever the another fragment we have, that is CH3SH. Methyl alcohol will be the another byproduct you can locate over there. Methyl alcohol minus of CH3OH. Your negative charge is missing over, that is CH3SH. Sorry, CH3SH will be the byproduct. Methyl thialcohol will be the another byproduct originated. This is the way our reduction reaction is accomplished over there. The overall tabular representation of chemical reactivity of this thiazole is manifested in a single slide. Friedel-Crafts acylation alkylation does not occur. That is because of ring deactivation. Nitrogen and sulfur together are electronegative. Both are operating on the molecule to drag the electron density towards them. So that ring deactivation is the reason why the Friedel-Crafts acylation or alkylation may not be accomplished. Halogenation taking place at the position number 2. Sulfonation generally at the position number 5. Nitration is carried at the position number 5 again. Let me show the glance regarding this electrophilic substitution. I'm taking sulfuric acid mixed with the mercury sulfate together, and the temperature is elevated to 250 degrees centigrade, and a somewhat long time duration is required in order to operate this sulfonation, because it is having moderate electrophilic reactivity towards the reagents. That's the reason why sulfonation will require the time duration of 3 hours and the temperature to be maintained at 250 degrees centigrade. Let me go with 2-amino thiophyl and subjected to the process of sulfonation. We need to quench the reaction condition to 0 degrees centigrade, so that sulfonation instead of ring sulfonation, you may go for the side chain sulfonation, giving rise to amino sulfonic acid, right? So further, let me boil this solution so that it will rearrange the molecule itself, giving rise to sulfonation replacement to the position number 5 again. Let me perform this bromination if the two positions, like position number 2, position number 5, both are completely blocked, so that bromo will not enter inside, giving rise to no product at all, right? And I'm taking 2-amino thiazole as the starting material, subjected to bromine dissolved in the glacial acetic acid, that able to generate the bromo sufficiently at the position number 5, because fifth position is more suitable for the electrophilic substitution, but it is blocked, that there is no probable reactivity further. Why Friedel-Crafts reaction may not be possible by this thiazole molecule? The reason behind this will be deactivation of the ring towards the Friedel-Crafts reaction is possible. You can observe if the heterocyclic compound thiazole taken into the observation, nitrogen is an electron withdrawing atom that able to drag the entire pi electron cloud towards that one, and sulfur is also sufficiently electronegative so that the electron cloud will be slightly displaced towards these two electronegative atoms. Whenever electrophile is coming, the sufficient electron density may not be available. That's the reason why there is no probability for this kind of Friedel-Crafts reaction. Let me go for another chemical reactions possible by this thiazole molecule. Mercuration is possible. Mercury diacetate is operated upon thiazole in the solvent called acetic acid. Acetic acid is the solvent media to make the base for this reaction, and probably this mercuration is accomplished at the position 4 and 5 together within the same molecule, right? So that there is a excessive reagent is required in order to go for the dye substitution within the molecule. Let me go for the condensation. Already we observed whenever methyl suitable substitution at the position number 2, and benzaldehyde is the another starting material to be condensed in the presence of zinc chloride at the temperature 160, there is a probable dehydration giving rise to condensed product, that is vinyl bridge linkage among thiazole and benzene, right? So let me take amine at the position number 2, and again benzaldehyde is another starting material taken to be condensed in such a manner that able to generate a kind of linkage called skip base. This imine linkage is possible. Vinylic linkage now replaced with imine linkage. This is the way condensations will be accomplished. Let me go with the nucleophilic substitution over here. I'm taking bromo substitution at the position 2. Methoxy is a kind of nucleophile will be treated in methanol solvent media, giving rise to methoxy substitution at the position number 2. Whenever sodium methoxide as a strong base applied over there, it works like a kind of nucleophile and able to substitute at the position number 5. Bromo is present over there, giving rise to 5-methoxythiazole. Let me go with the reaction RNH2, right? So already existing bromo is there and treating with primary amine, giving rise to the substitution that primary amine will be substituted at the position number 2, giving rise to secondary amine. This is the way probable substitution reactions by the nucleophile. All these together are the examples comes under nucleophilic substitutions only. Let me enter into the last segment of the session called significant applications of thiazole in the field of pharmacy, in the field of agriculture, in the field of material chemistry as well, right? So let's see the application purview for thiazole. Thiazole is better present in natural products in the form of vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 chemically named as thiamine. The thiamine existing with the pyrimidine and the thiazole rings together existing within that. So that thiazole is taken part of that molecule which are available in the nature from the sources whichever mentioned in this screen, right? B1 is very essential for healthy metabolism, and it is the kind of nutrient vitamin that regulates the metabolic activities in the living organism. Deficiency causes diseases. Meloxicam. Meloxicam is a thiazole scaffold you can clearly observe. Here is the thiazole, here is the amide, here is the benzofused thiamide is located over there. It is the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Inflammations can be better mitigated. Inflammations are nothing but any bone disorder, kind of injury, which are causing a swelling in addition to the severe pain conditions called inflammations, especially in the treatment of osteoarthritis. Arthritis are the kind of disease, are the kind of bone weakening disease that is caused that is caused especially at the joints. So wherever joints are present, if a continuous rupture, continuous friction that generate the severe pain, in the adult age, there is a deficiency of calcium, there is a deficiency of binding agent that able to induce the inflammations in those adult people. And rheumatoid arthritis is also the kind of bone related disease only, and adults and juvenile rheumatoid arthritis in pediatrics. Even in the small kids also the kind of disease is possible. This meloxicam is the efficient drug which able to work for the curation and treatment for these kind of inflammations, right? Let me introduce another drug related with this thiazole, that is called sulfathiazole. So thiazole itself, it contains a sulfur within the molecule and nitrogen together with the amplified activity. And in addition, if sulfur is also taking part, either sulfur moiety is also taking part of this drug system, its activity will be still elevated, right? Sulfathiazole is the molecule where you can locate thiazole and benzene within the molecule in conjunction with the nitrogen and sulfone moiety, right? This is sulfamide, we can clearly say. This is the kind of drug which is effective against gram positive and gram negative pathogenic microorganisms called bacteria, able to curate, able to kill the kind of bacteria, broad spectrum antibacterial agent it will be, right? Sulfathiazole. Let me introduce another sulfur related, that is thiazole related effective pharmacophore will be tricyclazole and bentaluron, where you can find benzofused thiazole molecule together existing for the treatment against fungal diseases. Antifungal drug it will be. It is these two drugs together, benzofused thiazole moieties together works effectively against these kind of fungal diseases, fungal infections, right? So let me repeat once again. Tricyclazole and bentaluron. So these together are better antifungal agents fight against the infectious diseases. And another drug introduced over here is called rosiglitazone. Rosiglitazone is the kind of drug you can locate the saturated ring of this thiazole, which is existing in the form of ketonic form. If you are enolizing, that exactly resembling with thiazole only, but it is ketonic form only. In addition, we have another benzene and pyridine ring is there. Here is the nitrogen. Here is the kind of ether linkage. This is the one rosiglitazole is better works against the diabetes. Diabetes is the kind of disease deficiency of insulin secretion in the human organism by spleen, so that insulin deficiency, insulin is the kind of enzyme which is secreted in the human organisms to regulate the sugar levels, carbohydrate levels in the body. Excessive sugars can be transformed into glycogen. Glucose will be transformed into glycogen and stored within the body if general or healthier people are present. If that insulin secretion is irregular, that conversion of glucose to glycogen may not be possible in that regular basis. That used to increase the level of glucose in our blood, so that blood sugar level will be raised. That is the cause of diabetes. That better curated by the drug called rosiglitazole, which used to regulate the secretion of insulin so that blood sugar will be regulated. That will be controlled, right? Coumarin thiazole anti-cancer drug, you can clearly observe there is a coumarin moiety in direct contact with thiazole, and here is the naphthalene moiety, and another potent pharmacophore will be S double bond O NH. This is sulfonamide we can designate. So that these many components individually, they are pharmacologically effective only whenever all these scaffolds are together existing in the same molecule. Their activity is amplified by many folds. That's the reason why the kind of agents with the most number of pharmacophores in the single drug having amplified activity towards the diseases, right? Anti-cancer activity of this drug will be obviously higher. That is because of coumarin, that is because of thiazole, and sulfonamide as well. So this is about coumarin thiazole anti-cancer drug. Let me introduce another one called thallyl sulfathiazole. Thallyl sulfathiazole. Thallyl nothing but what? Thallic acid. 1,2-dicarboxylic acid upon the benzene ring called thallic acid, right? This is the one benzene with carboxylic acid, and this is also carboxylic acid actually. But whenever treated with amine, that will be turned into amide, right? So that this part is designated as thallyl part. And sulfathiazole. Here is the sulfa. Sulfonamide moiety again existing within the molecule, and this is the terminal which is located by this thiazole nuclei. So the entire molecule is more potent. That is because the existence of thiazole, sulfonamide nucleus, and any other thallyl moiety as well, so that a potential broad spectrum antimicrobial activity exerted by this kind of drug whichever marketed over there, right? So it will be potent against dysentery in our children and colitis, gastroenteritis. It is related with the digestive system disorders, which is disorder which is generated in the digestive system by means of microorganism action. Infection caused by this can get better curated by the drug called thallyl sulfathiazole, right? Let me introduce famotidine. Famotidine is histamine H2 receptor antagonist, which is better working against the gastric ulcers. Gastric ulcers mainly caused by irregularity in the food consumption. If the food consumption is not sufficient, not a timely manner, not in a kind of regular basis, that may induce the kind of ulcers. That is because of secretion of hydrochloric acid in the stomach. They may induce the infections over there, so that histamine irregular secretion is also the cause of these ulcers. So ulcers are the kind of allergies only whichever generated by the excessive secretion of histamine over there. These histamines will be suppressed. Action or secretion of histamine will be suppressed by means of famotidine. Famotidine is antihistamine drug. It will be so antagonism is nothing but the activity or separation will be suppressed, lowered. That is called antagonist activity, right? Gastrophagal reflux disease will be curated by this kind of famotidine. And Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. This is also another kind of histamine related. That means allergy related syndrome only, disease only. So ulcers and gastric tract related diseases and this is Zollinger-Ellison syndrome altogether can be originated because of histamine irregular secretion, and these are together said to be allergy symptoms only, can be better mitigated by the single drug called famotidine. It able to suppress the activity of histamine so that ulcer conditions, allergy conditions will be curated. Let me introduce another thiazole related drug called thiabendazole. Everybody aware about albendazole. Albendazole is the kind of tablet which is given in the rainy season to the children, especially those are in the school level. In order to avoid the kind of pathogens, worms in a gastrointestinal tract. That is the normal strategy which applied in the school level students. Everybody are given by the government for free, right? Albendazole tablets will be given. They're used to avoid the worms in the stomach, right? In the same manner, I am having thiabendazole. Thiabendazole is the kind of drug where you can have a thiazole which is in contact with this is called benzimidazole. This is benzofused compound benzimidazole. Benzimidazole and thiazole together existing within the molecule. Again, this is the one is having anti-helminthic medication. Again, it is the protozoal disease only. Flatworms will be there, helminthic worms will be there. Those worms are able to disturb the digestive system and they are able to induce the infections in the stomach and the gastrointestinal tract, and the entire the digestive system will be disturbed by means of these kind of helminthic pathogens, right? Whenever we are consuming thiabendazole or albendazole, they are effective against the kind of worms whichever generated, whichever causing infections in the stomach. Though those worms will be removed, infections will be vanished, right? So this is the way thiabendazole is effective to treat the infection caused by the worms like threadworms, right? Let me introduce another drug called nitazoxanide. Nitazoxanide is commercially available like a tablet form in this manner, where you can absorb thiazole moiety. It is in conjunction with the amide linkage, and there is a benzene nucleus allocated, and here is the ester linkage. Here is the nitro or the position number 5. Nitro functional group is there. This is called nitazoxanide. Nitazoxazine is also having the part of thiazole, which is effective in order to cure the viral diseases. Viral diseases are very complicated to cure it, because virus is having immediate changing of its structure, immediate finding the viral disease, viral infection symptoms is very difficult, and moreover, viral disease curation is a very difficult task because of the immediate change in their structure of the virus. And moreover, they are more resistant towards the external drugs as well. Though these many constraints we have, nitazoxanide is the kind of potent agent, works against the viral diseases. This is the way antiviral property is allocated for this thiazole nucleus. Let me introduce the very effective wonder drug in the field of medicine called penicillin. Penicillin is the kind of antibiotic agent. Antibiotic is the drug extracted from the living organisms and used to destroy any other living organisms. This is the drug extracted from the fungi and used to kill much more bacterial diseases, called broad spectrum antibiotic agent. Here, if you carefully observe the entire auxiliary of this penicillin, there is a saturated ring system of thiazole you can locate, right? Thiazole is there, and here is the carboxylic acid. Here is the kind of dimethyl at the position number 4, and here is the cyclic lactam you can allocate, and here is the external exocyclic amide linkage is also observed within the molecule. The molecular formula is accompanied by 9 carbon atoms, 11 hydrogens, 2 nitrogen atoms, 4 oxygens, and 1 sulfur are contributing for this penicillin wonder drug. And there are much more applications pertaining with the penicillin antibiotic, which is extracted from the fungus. And meningitis is nothing but brain-related disorder, and pneumonia is the kind of lung-related disease it will be. And peritonitis is the infection caused in the gastric system. And gonorrhea is a kind of disease in the blood. And UTI kind of dialysis or kind of kidney-related problems will be mitigated. Septicemia, any kind of infections can be mitigated by this one, being it is a kind of broad spectrum antibiotic agent. Let me enter into another segment, agrochemical applications of thiazole. Thiazole is taken part of the kind of insecticide. Any kind of disease causing pest will be better removed by means of this kind of thiazole, so that thiamethoxam is a kind of drug where you can observe the chemical composition of that one, where thiazole ring with the chloro at the position number 2, and there is another heterocyclic system with oxygen, nitrogen, and nitrogen together existing in a single 6-member ring system. And here is the double bonded N. More number of heteroatom, more will be the potency of the compound, so that it is a better insecticide used to kill the pathogens in the croplands to enhance the yield of the product. Let me introduce another herbicidal agro application pertaining to thiazole. There is a compound you can allocate, that is furazole. Furazole, where fluoro functionality is amplifying the action of this thiazole. Thiazole is the core nuclei whose activity will be enhanced due to the existence of this fluoro substituted compound at the position number 4, flurazole, which is the part of herbicide, which is the applied as a herbicide herbicide, any weeds, any kind of extra plants other than our targeting cultivation are present in the croplands get removed by means of these herbicidal chemicals, so that we can spray sufficiently fluorazole able to remove the weeds within the croplands. Now, material chemistry domain is taken into the picture, and here are so many kind of color inducing substances called thiazole based dyes are available, and the kind of compound you can locate is a thiazole, benzothiazole, which is in conjunction with the quinoline. And here is another benzothiazole. These all the part of benzothiazole derivatives only again. In all these compounds, you can locate benzothiazole and quinoline are the common components in all these kind of derivatives. These are inducing various kind of colors due to their coloring property, chromophoric activity. Right. Another material chemistry application pertaining to thiazole will be, it is a better conducting polymer. Conducting polymer is the wonder invention in the field of polymers. Non-metallic substance are able to conduct the current due to the existing conjugation, due to the flow of electrons, due to the pi electron delocalization. We can generate the polymer of this thiazole this way. These many polymers you can clearly observe. Polythiazole systems are originated by the simple polymerization process. They are better conducting polymers in the field of electronics. By this, we successfully accomplished the entire session called Thiazole. It is most informative session towards the scholars, researchers, and academicians and the students, those who are very serious about the research in the field of synthetic organic chemistry, especially heterocyclic compounds, in the domain of pharmaceuticals, in the domain of bulk drug synthesis, in the domain of disease curating agents, in the domain of material chemistry applications, in the domain of electronics, in the domain of agrochemical research. The kind of session is very much helpful. The students who are preparing for the competitive exams in state level, national level, international level, and career opportunities, those who are aspiring for in the field of chemistry, the session is very much helpful. The entire content pertaining to thiazole was taken from various authentic websites, and AI powered session it will be. The session conducted by Dr. Kavita Kottireddy Kota, and the series of sessions whatever conducted earlier are available on the channel World of Competitive Chemistry. I'm very much thankful for all the viewers who ever taking their own time for complete understanding of the session what we conducted now. Thank you very much. Your encouragement will give the energy, extra energy to conduct more sessions in the near future. Thank you one and all.